Okay, I figured I'd make a video and show how my dovetail practice came out. I used poplar for my through tails, but this is my half blind attempt, and it is using maple and hickory. Hickory is the one on the front there. They fit together pretty well. Take a little bit of coercing to get them in there all the way, but they fit pretty well. Minimal gaps on it. I'm fairly happy with how they came out. Could have been maybe a little bit better if I'd stopped and resharpened, but I wanted to share some of the struggles that I had going through there. Taking them apart right now so I can illustrate a little better. That's what they look like when they're taken apart. And all I did was I took a piece of maple and ran it over a flat blade on my table saw a bunch of times to get that rabbet cut in there so that I could use it to make my half blinds like that. So some of the issues that I ran into when I was doing this was finding a way to mark the inside here, because I have this little bevel gauge, but obviously it's difficult to mark that. So I kind of overcame that by when I had to use it, I put my 1:8 ratio up on either side here, and I kind of just pressed it flat against that. Since I knew that this was a square reference, I can use this edge here that's square and use it to establish those corners, but it's still pretty difficult to do. So if you're practicing, I'd recommend don't use a piece like this with a rabbet on it. Use just a thinner piece of stock to start with. And then of course I use the green masking tape. If you haven't learned that trick already, it's pretty useful. You just mask over it before you scribe your tails and then transfer them to the pin board. And then once you've transferred them, you can peel off the tape in between. But either way, they turned out pretty good. Hopefully this is helping somebody to see this and visualize it. But good luck with yours.